Hey guys, I'm here chilling in the backyard. Kids were out here, but now they gone in. Hey, I want to talk to with you guys about workers' comp. I think as a small contractor, as new contractors, we are somewhat afraid of workers' comp, or maybe just a little hesitant to take on workers' comp, and not sure really what workers' comp is. Okay, and and I think a lot of contractors, new contractors, I'm talking about, that maybe just gotten your license or maybe have been doing business for a few years now, is just unsure, or just don't want to take that next step and bring on the insurance, or maybe just don't know how to include in your rates. How do I factor this in? And if I do factor it in, would it take me out? Would I lose more jobs? That's another thing we see contractors are faced with. They're afraid to add in these expenses that they have because they're afraid to lose a job. So what that comes down to, you don't actually know your true costs, right? So of course you're going to win more jobs, right? You're going to have a shitload of jobs that you're winning, but you're not going to be making the correct amount of money to sustain yourself as a true legit business that's making profit. Now with workers comp, I remember when I first started out doing contracting, I got my license, and I called everyone 1099. But I called everyone 1099 that I told what time to show up. I told them what to do hour per hour. I provided all the tools. There was no contract agreement in place. Um, that's an employee. I just covered it like most of us do now that are new contractors, cover that type of worker as a 1099 contractor. That person is not a 1099 contract. That person is actually a coworker. Okay, there's a lot of other smaller guys out here that call themselves 1099 contractors, but they get paid and they work under the requirements that the state board, or the state of California um, deem as employees. Okay, so you got to really be careful with that. Now, getting workers' compensation insurance, it's as simple. I remember when I first was going for it, I was afraid. I didn't know. It's like, oh man, I can't afford no, $100,000. So I was afraid to even call and say, hey, what is the lowest amount that I can get? What do I need to, how much do I need to pay to have this lowest amount of insurance? And I wound up finally, I landed a job where I needed the workers' comp, or I was not going to get the job, and I had 2 days to get it. So I was actually forced to get workers' comp. I called and said, hey, I need workers' comp. What do I need to do? And because of the sense of urgency, it got rid of my nervousness. It got rid of my of me being unsure to get it, right? Because of the sense of urgency. When there's urgency and things move fast, you tend to do a thing. You tend to get a lot more things done. So I told the guy, "Hey, what is it?" And he said, "Okay, you can do." I think at that time years ago, I did maybe $10,000 a year for two employees, which is nothing, right? But I got a $20,000 policy, and I was able to get my insurance. I believe in that time frame, those 2 days. This was a long time ago, so I'm not quitely. My memory is not quite all there with that, because I done got several different policies and renewed policies since then. So it's been definitely a change. But going for workers comp, how do you go for workers comp? You go for workers comp by calling, and if you have employees, then you need workers comp, so you fit that requirement. Okay, how do you make sure you're not just paying for it and it's coming out of your profit? It's knowing your costs, right? So once you get your workers comp rate, then you factor that rate into your employee's hourly rate. Okay, and that's what you charge to your customer. Okay, you're going to be paying out in the beginning for your workers comp, but as you get that money back, you're going to be paying into your policy. Okay, now for the people out there feel like, oh, you know what, fuck that, I don't need it, I haven't done it for years. All it takes is one time for someone to get hurt. All it takes is one time for someone to get hurt on your job and you not have workers' compensation insurance. Okay, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So for you guys that are out there, small contractors, get over that hump, get over that fear, get over that nervousness, and take the first step and just ask for a quote. Okay, ask for a quote and you have trouble understanding that quote, you have or you purchase a policy, you have trouble understanding how to include a workers' comp rate into your rate so you can make sure you're getting compensated to pay into that policy. Give us a call. Okay, you can call us anytime, send us an email. The number is below. Our website is below. You can check back for other videos that we have done regarding getting your contractor's license. But what I want to say is workers' comp is important, very important, and gets you to another level. You have better opportunities for going for other jobs. So make sure you get your workers' comp policy. You need workers' comp, make sure you contact us. We can help you get your workers' compensation, your first policy. Give us a call. Let us know. You have any questions? Leave your comments below, and I'll post another video in regards to workers' comp and maybe some numbers and some figures and how long these policies and what they cover and things like that at a later date. But thanks guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Like. See you next time. Thanks.